So I have just got back in and I thought, why not film my evening? So it's Sunday, so I'm gonna get ready for my work week in a bit. But basically today, what I've done is I did some exercise at the gym, which was nice and important, even though it was so hot and the aircon was broken. So I didn't feel like I pushed as much as I should have. I much prefer classes anyway, but I thought I'd just, you know, try and get some exercise. And then I got a text that my glasses are ready, which is what I'm wearing now. So these are prescription Karen Millen sunglasses, which I just got from Specsavers. It's, you know, part of the 2-for-1 deal. You've already seen my other pair, which have been ready for ages. But yeah, I'm so pleased with how they look. And I think I'll be wearing them a lot in this heat wave. And then because I was already out, I decided to go shopping, and I've gone a little bit extreme, but I'll show you what it is. So I didn't really go many places. I went to H&M, River Island, and my favorite place of all, TK Maxx and HomeSense. I am a demon in TK Maxx. Like, I just forget that I should be living on a budget and think that I'm made of money, or like, because everything's so cheap, I kind of forget to do the maths and add it up, and then I get to the till and I'm like, oh, what on earth have I done? But I'm feeling quite proud of the haul today because it's all stuff that I really want / have been thinking about getting forever anyway, and I left loads of things behind, mainly because I couldn't carry them. Hold on, I'll show you one of the bags. Like, I'm really sorry, this is the size of me. I'm like, it's huge. So yeah, carrying stuff was quite a nightmare, and then obviously having to get home in London, it's public transport. Yeah, I'll give you a look through, and then I think I'm gonna cook some dinner. I think I might make some summer roll type things with whatever I have in my fridge. My evenings on Sundays, I do just like to chill as much as possible once all of the hard stuff's done. So like the meal prep, picking my outfits, ironing them. I like to do that all in advance because I get such bad decision paralysis in the morning, and I also hate ironing in the morning. But because it's so hot, I might have to leave the ironing until the morning. Gosh, I don't even know where to start with all of this. I am just gonna be pulling them out of the bag like Mary Poppins or a magician and showing you, because I don't even have it in me to organize what I'm gonna show you. I'm just gonna do it and then I'll put them all away. And once I've got them all out, then I'll be like forced, oh my God, my hair. I'll be forced to put them away because I can't stand having them all out like that. So first things first is, this is from a charity shop. Actually, I forgot I went there. It's the British Red Cross. So charity shops sometimes pair with corporate partners and they take their overstock. So these are shoes that I have been looking at for so long from Zara. So they're like, they have this beautiful like no sweat insole, and they're made out of silk. And I've just been looking at them for so long, and these were £15 brand new from the charity shop. So yeah, why not? They're so stunning. They're like this beautiful color, which I just don't have any shoes of. So I'm quite pleased with those. And I'm probably gonna wear them for work tomorrow. So I've got some elderflower syrup because 'tis the season to have some elderflower spritzers, which are my favorite, or some lemon and elderflower, or limoncello and elderflower. Love it. And it's such a gorgeous bottle, so that's going to go on my bar. I hope it tastes nice. I don't like the IKEA one, so I hope it's nice. But it's also sugar-free, so it fits within my goals, which is really important to me at the moment because I've started noticing that I'm drinking my calories again. And then I mainly got this for the bottle. Look at how beautiful this is. This is gorgeous olive oil. So I'm Arab and I love olive oil. It's just so pretty. Oh, you can't see it. I'll have to flip this around. It says olive oil. It's so pretty, and it's corked, and I think, you know, I could reuse it. When I buy like the ugly bottles, I could just pop it in here. And obviously to protect your olive oil, you are supposed to have an opaque jar. So it's something I've been meaning to do for a long time, and I've been looking, but I've just never found something that made me go, oh, I want it. But this one, I want it It's so beautiful. I think it will fit in my space really nice. So happy with that also. But I got this beautiful dress, and it's got like a poncho thing, but not really. It's like poncho sleeves and it's sleeveless. So it's quite nice for the office. God, it was so beautiful, and this print is so nice. And I think it will also work really nice for winter with a jumper underneath it. So I got this. I'll do a try on. Okay, and this is the little brown dress that I got from River Island, which was also on sale. And like, honestly, if you asked me a year ago, I would never have picked something like this. I would have felt too huge, and I still am, but perhaps a little less and a little more comfortable. I mean, it's so playful. This here is so gorgeous, and it kind of goes into the cleavage, but you also have this to feel a bit more comfortable. Obviously your arms are free. I think it's perfect for work with some tights, but also perfect for, like, I don't know, a day out, going shopping, anything like that. So this is a size 12. But yeah, I think it's quite nice. I think it's not unflattering. I think it could definitely be more flattering, because I think where the pockets sit is the widest part of my body and kind of draws the eye to this bit here. But I exist in this body. I have organs, and I'm also actively trying to get healthy. I am a big fan, I think. You know, sometimes you try things on in the shop and you're like, oh, yes, looking great, looking snatched. Whoa, I'll get it. And then you go home and you're like, oh, it must be the lighting, it must be the way they put the mirrors. I mean, this is the most unflattering angle I could have filmed from, and I still don't hate it. Okay, one thing, and I did also realise this in the changing rooms, and then I completely forgot about it. It is so hard to get out of if you live alone. Until my cat develops opposable thumbs, I think it's gonna be a bit tricky. You know, I might just have to stay in it. That's it now. This dress is my second skin. And here's another thing, which, I mean, it's kind of kismet because it matches the shoes perfectly, and I bought the shoes first. It's just a little silk skirt, and this was on sale. It was £7. £7 for this, so I'm really happy with it. And then I'm really weak for aesthetics, so I mainly got this for the bottle. So it looks like whiskey, but it's actually a sugar-free salted caramel syrup, which is perfect for my coffee. And I just got a lint roller because since getting my cat, I mean, I don't really wear a lot of dark colors. I wear mainly blue, white, pinks, browns, but anything that's got a bit of color on it, her hair shows up, and I kind of spend the day in the office sort of like picking up myself. So, and it's getting hotter, so she's kind of molting, I think. So yeah, one of these, very important. If you have any recommendations for like a reusable one, let me know, because I don't think this is reusable, but it was £1.99, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'd rather have a reusable one, because I am looking at it and I actually don't know what I would do with this once I'm done. Like, how could I repurpose it, kind of thing. We've got more, honestly. It's so hard being me and having no impulse control. So something I got, I don't know, I don't really buy into Summerween, but I think the influencers have got to me, because this smells like October to me. It's mahogany, aromatic citrus, and warm teak wood, and there we go. And it just says After Dark Book Club, which I think is so gorgeous. But it's, oh my god, it smells so good to the point that I would love to burn it now. I mean, who's to say I wouldn't burn it now? I just imagine when it's like cold and rainy, and like I've been outside all day, and I come in and I like put on a dressing gown and sit there and read my book with a hot cup of tea and have this going. Like, I can picture it so clearly in my head whenever I sniff, and it's like the candle going, some lamps, all of that. So I'm very, very, very pleased with this purchase, because I find that I don't like the smell of pumpkin spice candles and stuff like that, whereas this one is divine. Oh my god, this is my crack. And then of course I had to go get some stuff for Dunya, because I always feel guilty. It's like, is this what motherhood is like? So I just got her an extendable cat teaser. Oh my god, I forgot that I did this. So I've been in the market for some new mugs, because I haven't actually bought mugs in my new place at all. So I moved here in September and it's mid-July. So it's been a while. And I kind of have been getting by with some of my older ones that are chipped or branded with old workplaces, or just a little bit worse for wear. Some have cracks in, and to be honest, there's only about 2 usable ones. So I got 3 mugs, which I'm so excited about because they're so cute. They're kind of very summery, but I'm in the zone because I've been in the sun for the last few days, like just living life, gardening, all of that stuff. So much paper. But this is the first one. Isn't she so cute? Sorry, it's adorable. And $3.99 for this. And this is a perfect size coffee mug. Like, I like to, you know, or a tea mug, tea, coffee, all of it. I mean, it's just so, so beautiful. So I'm really, really excited to use this. Like, she's stunning. Oh my god, I just think, it's so cute. So I'm very, very excited. And then I got 2 of the same mugs because I quite like to have matching pairs, if not in 4s, although I live alone. But I just think it's quite nice to have the same mug as someone else when you're having a drink, if possible. Or at least, like, yeah, same or similar theme, same or similar sizes as well. So that is why I got 2, just because I do quite like to have matching pairs. Oh, I got these, which I just thought was so beautiful. Like, there we go. They're hand painted, gorgeous, gorgeous mugs from Petal and Pearl, and they're stunning. Do you not think that these are the most beautiful mugs you've ever seen? I feel like Petal and Pearl could use me as an advert. But yeah, I got 2 so that I had a matching pair, because it makes me happy to have matching pairs of glasses, plates, that kind of thing. They're so, oh my god, they kind of match my nails. They're so good. They are massive, so I feel like this is a morning coffee, cafetiere, working from home type deal. And then this one is probably like morning rushing coffee size, where I'm gonna go to the office and immediately have another coffee. Like, that is just what I do. So I'm really happy with these. I think they're cute. I think they're mindful purchases. Each of these is $4.99 and this was $3.99. So it's also not breaking the bank, really. I've spent about £15 on 3 mugs. So I'll take that, because I do know that, you know, it was very possible for me to have spent about £20 on 1 mug, and I won't do that. But they're also beautiful, they're timeless, they're not trendy. These are things and patterns that I like and will use again and again and again. Oh, this one was really hard to carry home. This, if you can believe, is a cat scratcher that is also artwork. Because my cat is an indoor cat, it's really, really important to have cat scratchers in sort of every zone in the house. Her natural instinct is to scratch because it files down her nails in a way that isn't harmful, doesn't scare her, and is instinctive. So I'll never yell at her if she scratches the furniture, but because when I first brought her home, I was very, very conscious of making sure there was always enough scratchers. So she's never actually scratched my furniture. So I always like to make sure, oh, it's upside down. I always like to make sure that she has them and that they get updated from time to time, because obviously she can wear them out. What I love about this one is that it's not cardboard, it's actual C-cell woven material. So basically her smell will embed into it as well. So it's another part of the house that will be 100% hers. And cats are territorial creatures, so it is all about her joy. But I just think because it's books as well, it's so beautiful. I'm so happy. Like I actually saw this on Instagram once, like a targeted advert. And I remember being like, oh yeah, that would be so nice, but it's a bit wasteful, isn't it? I don't need one. And then I was in TK Maxx and I saw it. It was $14.99. I recognized the brand, so well done Instagram advertising. And it matches the aesthetic of my home, and I know it will make her happy, so I just did it. And to be honest, there's some of her scratches that she's kind of got bored with, so what I'll rotate them out as well, and then she'll have it and hopefully she'll be happy. Hopefully. So all I want is my cat to be happy. She is literally what I do it all for. And then look how beautiful this is. So like I said, I've been going to the gym and I've been going to classes, and I really enjoy Pilates. The thing about Pilates is you do have to bring your own mat. Pilates and yoga I've been doing, actually, I'm lying, but I really enjoy Pilates. And I have one, but I've had it for about 15 years and it is falling apart. It's raggedy and it's so ugly, and I just was in the market for a new one. Now I've been in the market for a new one for about 6 months. So I've really been trying to be intentional about what I buy and if I need it. So essentially, yes, I'm very embarrassed of my raggedy ugly one in a room full of beautiful Pilates people. So I've got this, and then what I'm gonna do with my old one is I'm actually gonna cut shapes out of it and spray paint it into colour. So maybe I'll cut out like a leaf shape or something and try and hang them down, and I might even try and make a cat toy for my cat with some of the bits that are left over. So I might put that into a video if it goes well, and if it's not too difficult to set up, considering how new I am at all of this. So that's in the works, but that's a big project. So at the moment I just got it, but yeah, how beautiful. It kind of goes with the mug, right? Oh my God, I love that. There's a theme here today. Anyway, very pleased with this. It's just so stunning. It's so me, and it's perfect. It's by Oak and Reed, $14.99, TK Maxx. Beautiful. I don't know what the RRP is. I'll have to look it up and see if I got a bargain or not. Oh, so I've also been in the market since I moved house. I have been sort of begging for a new apron, because what I have now is for children, which should explain how long I've had it, but it's actually not useful at all. So, but it's so stunning. It's got little pockets as well, which is so handy. So handy. Phone, utensil, bit of snacks, cat treats maybe. But it's just such a pretty pattern and a pretty colour. It's got some blue but also green, so it does really match like the aesthetics of my house. So I think I'm very pleased with that. I'm so happy with that. What else? Oh, okay, so it was a day for Zara, actually, considering I didn't go into a Zara. There's not really a Zara near me. But this is also from TK Maxx, and how much were they? I can't remember. I remember thinking they were a deal. But basically, these are the viral sneakers from Zara, and I am really needing a pair of comfortable Mary Jane-esque shoes that aren't trainers, that are work appropriate, but are also kind of nice, you know? So I'm really excited for these to try on. Oh, okay, they were £13, down from £40, which is, I think, a bargain. Well, this is what I mean. At TK Maxx, I am a fiend. I feel like I can sniff out a really good deal. So I'm absolutely thrilled with these, because I just think with a pair of jeans they'll look good, with a dress they'll look good, with a skirt, I've got like a brown skirt that I've just not been able to wear because I don't have the right shoes. They look good. They've got a bit of lift, which is really important for me, especially in the workplace, because I kind of have to boss people around sometimes and look authoritative, but I'm also very, very short, and so this just kind of makes me feel a bit more confident. I know it doesn't matter potentially, but I feel like it does. So yeah, I'm really thrilled with these. God, so many things. I've gone crazy. Who am I? And then I've just got some storage jars because I've been needing some more to sort out my pantry. I really feel like I was just sleepwalking through winter, figuring out how much everything cost when I moved in. And obviously I was buying the big things, you know, I was buying my Wonder Oven, bookshelves, sofas, rugs, all of that kind of big stuff. And now I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, all right, you know, maybe once every few months I'll go on a big haul and just try and make my space feel more like me and somewhere that I can be happy. As much as, you know, my dream is to one day own a house and maybe live outside of London, or maybe more towards the suburbs or the outskirts, it's still important for this to feel like home. It's where I'm raising my baby cat. It's the only home that she's ever known, but also just for my peace of mind, you know, if I don't feel like it's home here, then I won't feel good, and that will have a knock-on effect in everything. So yeah, just little things like this are now happening, which is making me feel really kind of silly to spend money on stuff like this, but also makes me feel put together and confident and like at ease. I like when things are organized. I like when things look nice, and you know, there is a joy to doing that, and it makes my brain work better when things are visible as well. So I am very excited about these, and there were so many. I was like, let me just get these and try them out and see how they fit in my cupboards. But I think I might go back and get more if I can bear it, because there was so many, and like I said, I do love to have things matching. I'm also so happy that these are glass. I am trying to, you know, phase out all of the plastics. I'm not going to chuck out all of the plastics that I have because that's silly. But yeah, I'm just trying to phase out slowly but surely all of the plastic that I have. What next might have to be sort of my Tupperware-ish boxes, because I need to have something that's fit for purpose and that I can carry across London. So usually a plastic lunchbox is what I need, but I'm just trying to see what else there can be. But yeah, like I said, I'm being intentional about what I buy. But this is actually, I think, one of the least value for money things that I got, which is, this was £7.99. So when you think about like a pair of shoes for £13, like, I don't know, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just feels like the cost per wear, cost per use, these are cheaper, way cheaper than these are. Does that make sense, or is this me just doing girl math? I got some cosmetics. So I got some bronzer pate. I'm feeling like, because of the sun, my skin has got really tanned, but then my foundation hasn't changed from the winter because I've just been using it. And instead of just, I mean, I could buy one and just have like a summer foundation and a winter foundation, but my brain doesn't work that way. It's too chaotic, and I will get overwhelmed, and I don't know, we'll start messing around with stuff. So actually what I've done is just put like a little I bought the e.l.f. Cosmetics putty to powder thing. So I think this will really work. I hope so. I'm going to try it out. And then I got these as well. These were definitely an impulse purchase. Tangerine highlight and bronzer. I don't even know if they're powder or like what. How do I open this box? Oh, I've just had to rip it open. It's unbox with me. This is why I don't do like the ASMR unboxing oh, they're powders. Very nice. Oh, they feel a bit flimsy, plasticky. They're not, definitely don't feel as nice as Charlotte Tilbury. Do they even... Oh, it's very pretty and pristine though. Isn't all makeup pretty and pristine when you open it for the first time? Looks, that highlighter looks quite dark. So I'll give a play with those. Then this is something I have also really been in the market for. Essentially, these are beautiful 100% cotton pajamas. So it comes with this top, and I mean, like, look at the roses on there. Can I? Hello, focus. It's not wanting to focus. Anyway, beautiful with little teddy bears on. I love it. I love it. It's so quaint. But it also comes with pajama shorts and then long pajama trousers. So it is perfect for all seasons. So I really was, I mean, I think this might be the most expensive thing that I bought. It was £20. But for a set, and it's a summer set, I don't know, an autumnal set, because even the trousers feel heavier than like the shorts and the t-shirt. So for me, I was like, this is perfect. It's something that I can wear all the time. So hopefully I'll get some good wear out of this. I am going to actually about to run a whitewash, so this will go straight in. But that is everything I got at TK Maxx. I am almost out of breath explaining it to you. I went crazy and I'm gonna go put everything away because already the clutter around me makes me feel a little bit crazy. It's fine when it's like my maximalist clutter and all of my trinkets and knickknacks, but when it's like stuff, I cannot cope. And then we'll go and do the rest of our evening together. There's a lot of clothes that are more open to me now than were previously, and so I'm still trying to find what is flattering, what is not, what makes me feel confident, what doesn't. And that skirt doesn't make me feel confident, but I don't know that it makes me feel the opposite of confident. Unconfident? Inconfident? I'll get back to you on that one. So yeah, I'm going to try it on again, probably maybe when there's better light. Maybe I will canvass some more opinions. You know, sometimes you just need people to be brutally honest. That's what I need it. And if people ask me how something looks and I think it looks hideous, I probably wouldn't say it looks hideous, but I'd probably be like, it does nothing for you, I would take it back, kind of thing. And then if they ask for details, it depends. So what I'm going to do, God, it's so warm that I'm very upset that I have been trying on clothes because I need a beverage of some variety, and I also can't bear the thought of getting back into my dress, but I'm also don't want to get into fresh pajamas because I'm intending to have a shower. I don't want to get my dirty body into fresh pajamas. And I'm like, why don't I just shower now? But because I'm going to cook, and if I cook, then I don't, and if I shower before I cook, that will negate the shower because I'll get hot during the cooking and sticky, and I quite like going to bed all fresh and clean. It's very difficult being me. This is the kind of decision paralysis that I can't cope with, which is why I have my wardrobe open and I am having a look at what to wear for the week. But based on just how hot and sticky I've gotten from trying on clothes, I shall not be doing any ironing this evening, which just means I have to be very strict with myself in the morning to get up, be washed, be clean, have a coffee, and iron my clothes and be dressed and be out the door. I say this, I wake up at 5. I don't have to, like, my train's not until 7:10 in the morning, so I just have to leave at 7 latest. That's, you know, if I got a hustle on, which I don't like to do. I like to take my time. And someone has got beautiful hydrangeas in their front garden. I think I've posted pictures on Instagram stories, so you could check out my Instagram, because I'll probably post it 10,000 more times every time I walk past, because hydrangeas are so beautiful. And people who can raise them and make them so big and bountiful, I mean, I know that's, you know, that takes a couple of years, so there is commitment there. It is so impressive, and I'm so thankful because I get to see them. Anyway, yes, I like to stop and smell the hydrangeas. I don't like to have a hustle on, so, you know, I've just got to, these are the things where I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm an anxious person, but then, you know, the concept of having to do my ironing in the morning has now made me have a little spiral that you've just witnessed. And it's not a bad spiral. I'm just thinking about, oh, well, gotta make sure I have time to appreciate the hydrangeas. And if that is anxiety, like my anxiety manifests, then I will take that, because I have had it so much worse. And what a beautiful problem to have, where I just want to see some beautiful flowers that I know exist already, and I'm not going to be disappointed. And I will see them even if I'm hustling. I just won't, you know, stop. So yeah. Whew, that was hard work. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat's toy going off in the background. It's very hard to keep her distracted, because she just wants to be involved in what's going on all the time, bless her. But I've just put her dinner down. And I'm very conscious of time coming along. It's 7:30. But I've finally sliced all of the ingredients, as you will have just seen. So now I'm just gonna boil some water. And this is, so then you put the sheets, don't know if you can hear me. You put the sheets of rice paper. Wait, did I even mention I'm making summer rolls? I've never made summer rolls before. So I think you boil some water and you just have that to one side, and then you put the rice paper in it, and then you quickly fish it out onto a dry board. So I've just dried my chopping board. Put your toppings in, roll it, voila. Sounds fairly simple and straightforward. Is it actually, will it actually be simple and straightforward? Don't know. So we shall see. While I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm gonna make myself a nice cold drink for sure. Something fizzy, because I haven't had a fizzy pop all day. And maybe try, I don't know, I'm not very good at doing tasks in between tasks. Like if I'm cooking, then I just have to stay and cook. I can't do like, okay, I'm cooking, I'm gonna have a shower and then I'll come back. Like that doesn't work for me. Or like, okay, I'm cooking, I'm gonna go run a hoover around my house and come back. What will happen is something will burn. So I'm just not going to be mindful of time. I'm just going to do my thing. I'm just using these Blue Dragon. I don't know if they're good or not. I'm sure they're fine. There's about 15 rolls in here, and it doesn't tell you per roll how many calories, but for 100 grams, it's 336 calories, and this whole packet is 134 grams. So calories wise, quite negligible. And then what's going in the rolls? There's going to be no peanuts. Not that I have anything against peanuts, I just don't have any. I have some cashews, but I was saving those to make like a bechamel sauce another day. When it's meant to rain next week, so that's probably when I'm going to do proper cooking. Yeah, so it's a bit of tofu, which is very light on calories as well, chives, lettuce, and avocado. I think it's actually very, very healthy. I might go get some coriander from the garden. I've had summer rolls with mint in before, and they're really, really nice, but I have not been able to find mint for love nor money over the last few days. So, because this is what's been in my mind, is I wanted to make the summer rolls from pho, which have mint in them, and they're delicious. But I have dried mint, so I might sprinkle a bit in there, and that will also give added texture, potentially. But anyway, I'm now looking at it, and I don't think I'm going to have enough for tomorrow because I'm absolutely ravenous. I'm so hungry. I think for breakfast I had... What did I have? I've actually eaten really well today. I've had I've had a cheese toastie. I've had crisps. No, that can't be it. I had some chocolate biscuits. Is that it? No wonder I'm starving. It's not that nutritionally beneficial. Oh, there's no protein in my diet. I need to fix that. So, yeah. Just waiting for this to heat up. Just might as well start snipping this. See what I mean? I really struggle to multitask. You know, I'm the exception that proves the rule about women being able to multitask. I find it really, really hard. I just find that, and I end up leaving one task and doing another. So if anyone has tips on how to multitask, let me know. But I also think it means that I'm quite mindful when I do a task, you know. I'm giving it my all. So, oh, and I also have some vermicelli noodles, which I cooked last night to make an Arabic dish called basla, which is just literally, it's onions, chickpeas, tomato puree, cinnamon, nutmeg. That's it. It's delicious though. It works. But anyway, I thought that I'd save these to put it also in the summer roll. Spring roll? Summer roll. I think you can turn these into spring rolls in that, like, you just fry it. Which I might do if there's any leftovers. But I hate frying things. It scares me so much. Oh my god, look at it. I've just dipped it in some hot water. Oh my god, it's all sticking to each other. Oh no. Oh no. These might not be pretty. Okay, my first one is not very pretty. Okay, this one's gone a bit better. I don't want to jinx it. I think I might be potentially overfilling it. Okay, today I have learnt that the beautiful summer rolls you see in restaurants are absolutely an art form. because mine are not, but they are looking edible. I do have a full plate of summer rolls, which voila, and they don't look terrible, so I'm quite impressed. So I'm going to cut them in half. One thing I realised after I've done it all, of course, is I forgot to put in the vermicelli noodles. I'm just going to toss this up with some soy sauce and Chinese 5 spice, have some dipping sauce, and have 1 or 2 of the rolls. And actually I think that works out better because then I have some of the rolls for tomorrow. Yay! Look, are they the most beautiful thing in the world? No. Are they summer rolls? Undeniably so. So I'm very, very pleased with myself, but I'm also very sweaty. It was hot work actually, working with the hot water, and I'm very, very impressed now wherever I go. I think I will be using this more often, especially as we get into summer though, because it's like such an edible, it's an edible format of a meal. Oh, I've got House of the Dragon on, I've got my dinner, I've got a really, really crispy iced cola, which I'm so excited for. So I shall nosh down on this and check back in with you guys in a bit. Oh, so dinner was absolutely delicious. It was the smoked tofu that I put in there. Oh my God, it just elevated it so much. So I recommend you use smoked tofu if you're going to make summer rolls instead of just normal tofu. In the summer, I'm more about the picky bits rather than anything else. Anyway, I just thought I'd give these go before I actually take my makeup off. So this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronze. It's so pretty. So, oh, it's very subtle. It's very, very subtle, and this is over powder as well, and it's not making it go cakey. And this is like, you know, I think I put this makeup on at 6 o'clock in the morning, so it's pretty good. I do like that. I think that needs a blender brush though, otherwise you get it all over your fingers and under your nails, which isn't pleasant. And then we have got these tangerine bronzer and highlighter. Oh, they're so hard to open. Very pretty, very, very pretty. Shame there's no mirror here. So it's not easy to do on the go. Okay, so a little goes a long way with these, I think. Oh yeah, that's definitely evening out my tone actually. I'm quite happy with that. And then let's give the highlighter a go. Highlighter to me looks quite dark, so it'll be interesting to see. Maybe it looks very pale. Let's see. Oh. I don't know if I'm as big a fan of the highlighter, but I don't hate it. I think it's more like a highlighting powder, so it's not glittery or anything, and I guess over the years I've become quite used to like a glittery highlighter. Oh. Yeah, I think I'll use these. I'll do a full face. But I think for a trial, not bad. I think you just have to be careful with how much you put on. I think it also needs a different brush. But yeah, I'm a fan. I think this is quite nice. It's very, very subtle. And then you build upon it with these. So all in all, not bad impulse buys, I have to say. This one, big fan of. This one, I think I need to see it with a fresh face, because obviously when your face isn't prepped, powder settles weird. But yeah, I can see where the light's hitting my cheeks actually. So the highlighter is definitely working. So these might become part of the rotation. which is very exciting. Right, now to do what I've been desperate to do all day, which is take my makeup off and hop in the shower. So I have had this for so long, even though I use it every single day. So it's just this simple micellar water. God, I don't know how to speak anymore when I try and speak on camera. That is revolting. It removes so well. Like, you can actually see me become a whole other person in front of your eyes. That's just one pad. I think I get about, I must have a big head because I get through quite a few. And I have tried to use the reusable makeup cotton pad things. And all it does really, I just find that it smears and like, it isn't that good. Even when you wash it, it's not the same. Maybe I've been using the wrong brand, so let me know if you use any eco-friendly things. But basically what I try to do is, if there's one with layers, I'll tear apart the layers because I feel like you don't need a full one for taking off your makeup. Or try and use the front and the back, but it does make me feel a bit guilty, and actually sometimes it puts me off putting makeup on. And now you can see what I really look like, which I don't mind really, but these eye bags are so pronounced these days, and I don't really know why, because I feel like I'm usually in bed. I can hear screaming. Is the football on? Yeah, I go to bed about 10, half 10, and maybe I'll fall asleep about 11, and then I kind of wake up at 5, half 5. That's not 8 hours actually. Sometimes I go to bed earlier, but I don't feel like, it takes me a while to fall asleep. So yeah, maybe I need to try and improve my sleep schedule, although I don't know how I can go to bed any earlier, and I don't really know how I can wake up any later. First of all, I naturally wake up that time, but also I feel like on an office day, that is the bare minimum to sort of get stuff done. I've never been one of those people who can get up and get ready in 15 minutes. Like, I just faff around too much. I get distracted. I mean, I need to get better at taking my magnesium, because I feel like maybe it's my quality of sleep more than anything. A lot of people with ADHD, including me, will fall asleep with background noise on, so I'll usually have a playlist of YouTube videos that are sort of, to me anyway, like non-offensive, and I can just pass out to. I'm also really good at falling asleep to true crime, but I'm looking at my face and I'm like, that's probably affecting my sleep, because it's all the light from the TV, computer, whatever. Like, obviously that's affecting my sleep, but then also, yeah, probably that. But I find that I just can't sleep without it. I actually get a bit anxious if I don't have background music on at all times. Actually, why making these videos has been quite good for me, because I've had to sort of practice being comfortable in quiet. So usually if I'm on my own and I'm not doing this, there will always be something on in the background, and usually I prefer it to be TV, because I think it's nice to have other voices, like, rather than music and stuff. When I'm working, I can listen to music and stuff like that, but yeah, or like I can listen to music in increments, but I kind of get uncomfortable if no one's talking, which is funny because I do really like the peace and quiet. Like, I really enjoy peace and quiet, and going somewhere that's really peaceful and quiet is really nice. This area, my nose, is always the problem area, so I kind of end up scrubbing it a little bit. I think just because it's quite deep set and there's always a lot of makeup in there. It's also this part of my face here and to here, it's like the pores are much bigger, so I just like to make sure, give it an extra bit of love. Yeah, do you guys have that, or you have to sort of have background noise all the time? And this is the thing, I can't stand hearing other people's noise. Actually, it's the most stressful part for me about London, is that if anyone else has background noise, I can hear it, and then my background noise has to go higher because it's annoying and upsetting. It actually upsets me. Anyway, makeup is off and I feel sensory wise so much better, even though I look worse, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick. I'm gonna clean my face and actually just go straight to bed. So I'm gonna call it a night here, and thank you so much for spending your evening with me, letting me show you my wares. And I really, really appreciate the time you've taken to watch, and I'm really hopeful that I can just carry this on. I think it's kind of good for me in a way. But yeah, I was saying thank you so much for being here if you are here. But I actually think this is quite good for my mental health. I feel it's quite good for my energy as well. A lot of the time I do things and I do things solo, and it's quite nice to just be able to kind of learn to express myself and to speak to people as though I was, you know, sharing my life. I'm quite actually a really private person, so this is such a big step out of my comfort zone, but I feel like I can only grow with it, hopefully in ways that are good. And also, you know, there's other things like video editing and learning to post. I'm so sorry for the noise, my cat is literally using the litter tray, so that's what she thinks of my very heartfelt moment. But yeah, thank you so much for being here and letting me ramble on, and hopefully I can just carry on doing this for as long as it interests me, I guess. You know, that's what I'm getting out of it, is that it's an interesting challenge, and hopefully being able to sort of spread the message that you don't have to be this it girl to have a valid and fulfilling life, and you don't always have to look put together and be really skinny and, you know, super rich and have these beautiful white flats or houses with hydrangeas, which, I mean, I would love it, but at the same time it's just not realistic for everyone. It's not realistic for me at this moment in time. Will it ever be? I don't know. It doesn't feel that way, but just sort of respecting the hard work that you put into life and what you get out of it is good enough. It is, and it's okay for it to be good enough. And as long as everything that you're striving for comes from something in your heart that you really, really want, it doesn't matter what someone else shows you. My cat's just opened the door and meowed really loud. I hope you could hear that. Hello, darling. I'm going to say goodbye.